I spent around 10 days in Budapest waiting for the bad weather to leave southern Germany. Once it cleared, it was time to finish my last stretch of this journey. Those 10 days were surprisingly productive. Making music with friends, getting a haircut, visiting the dentist, and even going on a few hikes. Okay, so here we go again. A few weeks later, I'm back in Salzburg and I'm gonna do a small little trip to KISKA.
Tempo passou, eu vi você dançar assim.
When I reached Mühldorf, I biked a few more hours, and when I found a parking lot for camping vehicles, I just set up my tent and went to sleep. We arrived to Austria. The next day, I crossed the border several times. Along the way, a kind lady gave me some elderberry juice, and I even managed to find a few apples.
Let's go!
Austrian-German border. So I have 28 kilometers left.
Reading into it, I probably won't. Left to my own devices, but that's the difference.
Such a beautiful night. Boom, boom, boom. I got offered a place to stay by a new friend I had met online. 2.2 kilometers left. Her name is Laura, who lived on a hill and waited me with an amazing dinner. We opened a bottle of wine and talked for a while. I woke up energized and relaxed. It's always cozier to sleep in a bed than in my tent. Laura had pointed out a few must-see spots along the route, which followed the Danube. First, I passed through Welsh, I think that's how you pronounce it, where I tried the recommended ice cream, then I biked through Linz. It felt very industrial, but at least I could say I tasted an original Linzer biscuit. Like, this is disgusting. Here it is. Danube. When I finally saw the Danube, I instantly felt closer to Budapest, knowing it would guide me back. Meanwhile in Sweden, Moa hosted an embroidery workshop at the climate festival at Färnebo Folkhögskola. It was a pretty light day, but very warm, actually. Am I going insane? I don't think so. I don't think I'm going insane. By the end of the day, the flat surrounding started to rise in altitude. very, very romantic place. It's a water power plant. I think the time is around 9 o'clock. It's time to talk about the charity side of this trip. Alongside Moa, I wanted to do something meaningful. So I chose to fundraise for Suicide Zero to help prevent suicides. Life can be incredibly hard, pressure from family, work, or just everyday struggles. Opening up is incredibly hard. I know the pain, but in recent years, with the help of a professional and sharing with others, I've grown closer to myself and my past.
So tell me what's wrong with feeling I'm a flower, you're the bee. It's much older than you and me. I'm in love, I'm alive, I belong to the stars and sky. Let's pretend we are for one night. With our hands in those, baby, it's the people alive. I want real love, baby. Ooh, don't leave me waiting.
The heat was incredible, so I was happy to find a beach where I could cool off nearby the Melk Abbey, which I visited after.
There's a world inside me that we just use it.
Let's move on. This is breathtaking. This vibe is unbelievable. A bike past camping, where I decided to pay a few euros for a tent spot and shower opportunity. It was worth it, and I felt fresh the next morning to bike all the way to Vienna, then Bratislava, and maybe even reach Hungary that day. When I reached out to an old friend I had lived with in Denmark, letting him know I would pass through Bratislava, I had to push my endurance and stamina to the limit to make it there before nightfall. I'm trying to keep the tempo now.
Push the tempo, 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 push the tempo.
Then another motivator came into picture. Another thunderstorm was chasing me, which kept me going even faster.
I need water. Right now. It's taking me on a huge hill. I found water. Hello. Hello. I'm good.
Eventually, I met Mate, who kindly invited me for dinner and gave me electrolytes after, while his partner sent me off with homemade biscuits, which came perfect for breakfast the next morning.
Thank you, Mate. Back in Austria someday.
That night, I rode an extra hour and found an ideal bird lookout to sleep. I was back in Austria, just near the point where the three countries meet.
I guess that's Bratislava. I'm going to have my breakfast. This is from Mate's girlfriend. It's so nice that I have breakfast. I'm so happy. Thank you. And I was just sleeping there. My left side is in Austria and my right side is in Slovakia. Now I'm in Hungary. Magyarország, Hungary. Now I'm in Slovakia. And now I'm in Austria. How cool is that?
For my camp, I found a remote spot next to the Danube, which felt really far from civilization, and I literally saw all the wild animals I could list from the top of my head.
Peace. Water, land, sunset, the sounds, the fresh air, the cold air, the mosquitoes, soon the stars. Oh, the stars. Like, this is the highlight. I've seen so many shooting stars already.
Hold my hand until you turn to ashes. Love me till they put me in my casket. I got all these feelings that I'm asking. Can I lay it on you? That's what I'm asking.
Good morning.
My shine is
Knowing I could potentially reach home that day was exciting, but honestly, I wouldn't have minded staying on the road longer.
She will desert you. I need to ask someone to put some oil on my chain. Oil on my chain. Oil on my chain. Oil on my chain. Anyway.
Türelem, ennek is vége lesz nem soká, amíg a jó tartott a rossz is adni tart és nem tovább. Türelem, ennek is vége lesz nem soká, amíg a jó tartott a rossz is adni tart.
A lot of the ride was pretty monotonous, so I had to find ways to keep myself entertained.
Sziasztok, abba vagyok, bánatfüggő, nézzétek a karperecem. Már 2 hete nem szomorkodtam, de ha jó szerint azt szeretem. Szorongok melletted beporozva, de semmit sem mondtam. Nem kérdezted mi a baj, mert szart se tudsz rólam. Semmit nem érzékelsz belőle, hogy én itt megragadok. Te nem tudod, hogyan kell gondoskodni, az én anyám legalább megtanított. Kipróbáltam már mindent, de semmi nem sikerül. Még nem vagyok 30, nem tudom, hogyan tovább, de majd kiderül.
With all the noise from social media and apps designed to grab our attention, it's easy to forget how important it is to just be bored sometimes. I actually think boredom can be great for creativity. Growing up without video game consoles, siblings, or expensive toys, I had to come up with my own ways to play, explore, and build my own little world.
Lefekszem időben, fetrengek, nem jogázok, megkönnyezem a leggagyibb filmet, nézem, mit ír a vesz nulla, így senki nem jó.
The last 50 kilometers were the roughest of the whole trip.
Hello. Hello. Köszi, meg lesz. Nektek is. Okay. So this might be the end, you think, but no. In less than a week, I decided to visit an area in Hungary I have never been. Of course, I commuted with my bike while I stayed in Budapest, so I added extra 90 kilometers to my total distance bike that summer. And leave again. Oh, this is gonna be fun again.
Gyere te szédülés, az arcod elvarázsol, a szemembe kötheted, kiáltsd a nevem, a hangod után megyek.
Distance, 200 meters. There's nothing to show or talk about. It's super boring. Something went into my eye, my right eye, right eyeball. There was something else I wanted to take photos of.
Mindenki egyedül táncol. Ma este mindenki egy másikra vár, aki elvarázsol.
Smells a bit.
Bármit, ami elrepít, mert egyedül kell várnom, itt még elsodor a szél. Magányos delírium, a hűlt helyed az ágyamon, ha nyúlnál felé, kapaszkodnék belé. Ma este mindenki egyedül táncol.
Let's see if I find camping spot actually.
Gyere a szédülés, színes torka fátyol, a szemembe kötheted, a kezem egy kezet keres, csak hív. Gyere a szédülés, az arcod elvarázsol, a szemembe kötheted, kiáltsd a nevem, a hangod után megyek.
What's happening?
I consider myself a simple person, but I have a lot of interests. I love learning, asking questions, and getting to the truth. In today's polarized world, it's hard to find just one truth. You have probably heard that the coin has two sides, but I like to add that it also has an edge, and it can stand on that too. That's how I see the world. It can be a challenge, but I've learned that the most interesting truths are often found right on the edge in the middle.
No more fear from the wall, through the dark forest of my mind. This pressure of freedom and stone cold apathy. I can see, but I feel there are greater things than me. I'm sinking in apathy.
We have a bike lane finally.
While I was having lunch, I got a message from my Colombian friend. He had received the envelope with my birthday gifts for him and wanted to open it together.
This is so funny.
Oh, this is so cool, man. Bonito.
I didn't find any other paper.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. Thank you for having me your clothes.
Of course, man.
This is really cool and it means a lot for me. Love you, man.
Yeah, same.
Me and Tomas got very close to each other since we started to study together at Umeå. His love for specialty coffee affected me as well, and I honored our friendship and his birthday with a badge, a photograph of us and a letter.
Bless the telephone.
Here next to me you see the paprika fields.
I have to say, KISKA looks really nice.
I passed 3,000 kilometers. I'm so happy about this bike lane. It's a big ass trophy.
Who's gonna swim across the channel? You know I'm gonna. I'm a strong swimmer.
This is not good. I can't bike in sand.
I remember that a classmate from my Danish engineering studies was originally from this area, so I asked her for directions to a good spot to set up my tent. She wasn't in the country, but she reached out to her parents.
Jó estét! Köszönöm.
Szia, Busadóra anyukája, Busányi Adorján Irina vagyok. Nekem is van egy kezdődő.
Oda benyelni.
Szia, gyere be! Hát a kutyám, mindenre várunk téged.
Ó, köszönöm szépen, nagyon kedvesek.
Na mi újság?
They welcomed me like I was their own son. I can't thank them enough for their incredible hospitality.
Thank you, Dora. Thank you so much. Your parents are super cool, and I'm so happy that I could take a shower. And they even provide me like a place to sleep. Here. Dora, thank you so much. And thank you for your parents, they were super cool. And now, let's go to Balaton.
I got an invitation from a new friend to sail with her.
Why did you wonder?
It feels really cozy to bike in this morning.
Am I right? Why did you wonder? You stayed for a long time, farewell.
I mean, I know that nuclear power plants are not that friendly looking as a wind turbine or as a solar panel, but they are not that bad. This is a stone that looks like a tetrahedra. 1, 2, 3, 4, yes.
On my way there, I ate my breakfast next to Hungary's nuclear power plant. I thought I could handle some gravel along the way, but the gravel turned out to be 15 kilometers of sand, which pissed me off a bit, as it took most of my energy, but I looked at the right side of the situation and found values in it.
This is a nice moment to enjoy the forest and the nature. The smell of the pine is just amazing. It's something I really love. I love forests. Like, this is such a remote place.
A never-ending climb slowed me even more after finally leaving the sand dunes.
It's extremely warm today.
Shaved her legs and then he was a she. She says, hey babe, take a walk on the wild side. Said, hey honey, take a walk on the wild side.
I knew I was getting close to Lake Balaton and that my reward there would be unusual.
Candy came from out on in the back room, she was everybody's darling. But she never lost her head. Even when she was giving head, she says, hey babe, take a walk on the wild side. Said, hey babe, take a walk on the wild side. And the colored girls go do 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 do.
I don't know. Is this the end? I don't think so. Good morning. This is a special place because this is our garden.
I managed to raise 3,000 Swedish crowns. Compared to Moa's 28,104 crowns, it might seem small, but this is just the beginning. I have bigger bike adventures planned around the world, and I hope to raise even more for causes that really matter. So this is the end. I'm so happy that my curiosity took me on this journey, and I met similarly open people. Thank you all who helped me by hosting, by showing me around, or donating to the charity. I remember your kindness. Thank you.